Yeah.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into MotorMouth Broadcasting, and welcome into the MotorMouth Broadcasting GT Challenge live from Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps here this evening. Hamish Runner here with you alongside Jim Cunningham once again. After a week of separation between us, we are back together again. A big thank you to Alex Goldschmidt for covering for me last week across 2 shows on the Wednesday and Thursday nights. It's great to be back, Jim. I got wheezed last week. And now I'm back in to check out Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, one of the world's greatest circuits, in my opinion.
You probably could take antibiotics to get that taken care of.
Yeah, I probably could. Yeah, I took Lorna Shore instead of Tool to fix my issues of getting wheezed, but regardless.
Well, there you go.
But no, so Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, it's a world famous circuit, of course, both for its highs and its lows as well. Most notably, the lows being the passing of Antoine Hubert within the last 5 years. But the highs, well, it's fantastic racing action, of course. WEC comes here for endurance racing. It's been the home of the Belgian Grand Prix and the Formula One for many, many decades up to this point as well. It's had some track changes across the years as well. This modern layout has only been used actually in the last 20 years. It was changed back in the early 2010s to have that final chicane and slightly adjusted portions of the circuit. It has then also been changed in the last 5 years to have some reprofiling at certain corners. But those changes have only made the track better, made it more competitive, and made it a lot more fun as well. And as sim racers out there, you'd hazard a guess, or it'd be hard to find anyone who hasn't at least attempted either a race at Spa or maybe even attempted the mountain that is the 24 Hours of Spa for the special event in iRacing. But Jim, it's a fantastic circuit. I think it's one that a lot of drivers have an affinity with. It's one that, it's a longer circuit, longer lap. It's a tough circuit as well. And in my opinion, it looks like a firearm of some kind. I'm not going to say which one, but it does look like it a little bit in the track map. But it's exciting to be back, and it's exciting to be at Spa.
Well, I'll say what it is because I'm in America and I don't care. It looks like an Uzi. Is that what you were thinking?
It does, yeah. Okay. It does. It's literally what I was thinking. I was seeing if you had also clued onto it, Jim, but it does look exactly like that.
It looks like an Uzi, yes. It looks like a space version of an Uzi. Something that's kind of like sci-fi'd up a little bit, but yes.
Yeah, like a 90s sci-fi film. They changed it to look like a space firearm of some kind.
Exactly what it looks like. So yeah, man. I mean, it's Spa. What can you say? I mean, arguably the most popular track in the world as far as sim racing goes.
Be up there.
I think everybody owns it. Most people race it. Almost every series comes here, even from the extremely slow cars. Just everything comes to Spa. It's just one of those places. It's got great history. The list of champions that have went through this place. The corners, some of the most iconic corners in all of motorsport. I would again argue that this is a track where more corner names are known from Spa than anywhere else, in any other track in the world.
I know probably 4 of them, Jim, if I'm honest with you.
No, come on. You do know more. You just don't think about it. You obviously know,
I would probably know of more.
Raidillon.
Yeah, I know of Eau Rouge Raidillon. Well, you've reminded me of Lecombe.
I know
Strait,
of Pouhon,
and
Blanchimont.
Yeah.
We just talked about Blanchimont earlier. The bus stop. I mean, it's just one of those circuits. So it's always great to come here. Sometimes it's a bit overused in iRacing and as commentators, especially ones that do a lot of events like you and I. We obviously broadcast a lot of events from Spa, and sometimes that can get a little tiresome. But I mean, it's a great circuit, and I always jump at the chance to drive here. So
it is a great circuit. I would say, Jim, I agree with you. I think it is overused a little bit by a lot of leagues out there. The beauty of iRacing is that you can go racing wherever you want, and if you wanted to have a Belgian race, maybe throw a race on at Zolder as well. have both. I think Zolder is incredibly underrated in terms of racing circuits.
I would agree with that, actually. And if you'd asked me that a year ago, I'd have told you were crazy, that I hated Zolder. But I have grown to like Zolder.
It's great.
We just
it's
finished,
a great track.
We just finished qualifying. We didn't.
We have indeed.
We haven't shown a single lap yet. I don't know if anybody's even seen a car, but we do have the warm up.
The warm up's just about to start. Let's have a quick run through the points.
Yeah, we'll hit the points first, and then we'll take a look at that track map.
Interconnected, Jim, in our brain.
Well, and we were separated a week. Look at there.
I know. They made our connection grow stronger, it seems. Spencer Zuquette still leads the pro standings at the moment, but only by a measly 4 points over Justin Bock at this stage. Stephen Smith, Nathan Biggett, and Derek Fulker make up the top 5. Tyler Hammond, Francis Crosby, Michael Anderson, Harrison Holiday, and Joseph Dupont make up the 10 for the pro class in the standings. Over to the Pro-Ams, Jed Cotterman leads the way. He has wrapped up that championship at this point with only 2 rounds to go in the season. Brian Scott, Mark Ogier, the top 3 with Chet Miller and Jacob Cotterman. In P5, Jacob, of course, can't finish out the season after breaking his collarbone a few weeks ago.
He's back.
He's back?
Yeah,
okay.
He came back last week and was driving.
Good boy. No excuses.
It's
I know
tough.
someone who races with an injured shoulder and he races one hand in the McLaren, so tough job there for Jacob. Can't win the title now, though, unfortunately. His dad has wrapped it up, but it's going to be a tough challenge for him over the next few weeks, especially tonight at Spa. This is going to be a tough one for him with that injured collarbone. Ty Baxter, Michael Caffrey ahead of Brandon Herzing and Stuart Jones then for the 9 cars in the Pro-Am class. Over to the GT4s. And at this stage, it is Lance Campbell, who has also wrapped up the GT4 championship on 3,750 points. Cole Malley and Aidan Kiley in behind. James Lenevan, Chris Grondon, John Voigt, Michael Smith, Corey Patton, Hunter Gerard, and Skylar Daly makes up the 10 cars in the GT4 class as well. So there's 2 titles that have already been wrapped up, but there's one yet to be decided. It's not going to be decided this week. It's going to probably be decided next time out at Daytona. So it's going to be a fun time for the end of this season, and I'm super excited. Spa's going to throw some spanners in the works, I'm sure. It's a fantastic racing circuit to go racing out of course.
Here.
But,
we got a couple of minutes left.
Let's have a look at the wondrous circuit that is Circuit du Spa-Francorchamps.
The Space Uzi.
19 turns and over 7 kilometers of racing around this place. It is a phenomenal racing circuit with many famous corners. It all starts down at the hairpin at turn 1, and then you begin the ascent up the hill as you run it up towards Eau Rouge at 2, round through 3, and up through Raidillon at 4 at the top of the hill. Then you make the long run down the Kemmel Straight, where the slipstream is going to be your friend down towards Lacan at turn 5 and 6, where there is an overtaking opportunity throughout the race. Then down through turn 7 and down through 8, up towards turn 9 as well. This little section, very, very tough, very easy to get off tracks, a lot of undulation changes as well as often on camber corners. You're wanting to try and tuck this car right on the inside on the apex of the corner to get the most amount of speed as you can through these corners. If you're slightly offline, you're in for a really bad time. Then it's down through Pouhon at No Name at turn 10, the run through Pouhon at 11 as well. Then you're running it down towards the next hard braking zone. Again, good passing opportunity, but you've got to maximize your run through 10 and 11 to get yourself an overtake at turn 12 and then through 13. If you can't get it done at 12 and 13, you're hoping to kind of hang on the outside through 13 and to be on the inside at 14 to get yourself a move done as well. But again, running it wide, ending up in the sand trap on the left-hand side, very, very easy to do that out there if you're offline. Then trying to maximize your run through 15 to get as much pace as you can down through 16 and up to Blanchimont at 17 as well. Then it is into the final braking zone of the lap, down at turn 18 and 19. The one thing you got to be careful of down at Blanchimont is the outside curb. It is very easy to get it loose and end up in the wall on the inside. I know from experience myself.
Never done it.
Happened to me during the 24-hour Spa. It's a very, very easy mistake to make. Then you're running it through 18 and 19. The pit entry tonight is going to be crucial. It's going to be difficult. I've seen it before when the pit entry's actually been blocked and jammed at this place, and the pit exit, that's going to be a difficulty in itself as well. But it's a long circuit. It's a tough circuit. And it's one that a lot of drivers have a lot of fun racing around here. It's got a lot of great facilities. Of course, there's 24 hours of Spa is a great event to go to in real life, as well as in the sim as well. it's world famous.
So
it's a world main event.
When you talked about what you have to watch out for going into the bus stop, I thought you were going to say some idiot dive bombing you there, because that's the real truth.
That is another one. That is
the
you
real truth
of a dive bomb at 18 and 19. That is another difficulty in itself as well. We've already got some chats out there at the moment as well. Preacher Gaming out there, as well as Bite Point Racing too. Rhiannon's in the chat as well with us too. Great to have you all out there with us watching along here this evening. It is going to be a fantastic race here tonight out at Spa. I'm so looking forward to it once again. It's a fantastic circuit, and
it's
one that I think a lot of drivers. Yeah, it's a nice shirt as well. I was actually going to say shirket, but I ended up didn't.
Well, it probably is.
I was going to say it how Charles Leclerc would say it.
How would he say it? Probably a lot like Alex Goldschmidt does.
Well, no, he would say shirk it because he says incident.
Oh, I guess he would, huh? Hey, we're gridding. Look at there.
Look at that. We're getting our grid up and running. So, rolling start of course, as normal Grand Prix, or not Grand Prix, GT racing would suffice. Derek Fulker will start pole position alongside Daniel Schmale. On the front row of the grid, Nathan Biggett, Justin Bock for the second row. Brian Scott will start pole for the Proams alongside Michael Anderson, with Jed Cotterman and Spencer Duquette in behind for the top 8. Stephen Smith, Chad Gross, they make up the top 10 ahead of Harrison Holloway and Guilherme Oliveira.
Or even Holiday.
Even Holiday. Tyler Merritt, Jacob Cotterman start ahead of Brandon Herzing and Kurt Basler, with Justin Welsh and Chap Miller for the top 18. Jason Holland and Stuart Jones start ahead of Marco Ogier and Lance Campbell. Cole Malley, James Leneven then make up the top 3 for the GT4 class. Campbell will start pole for that GT4 class back there. Corey Patton, John Voight, Aidan Kiley and Christopher Grondin then make up the last of the cars set times. In qualifying, Gregory Lawrence didn't set a time. He is on circuit though. Aidan Kiley is starting from pit lane at this stage of the race. So it is going to be a tough one for some drivers. Aidan Kiley, well, he's going to be a world behind the other cars starting from pit lane. But that could be a godsend for him if there is a bit of contact on that one up through Eau Rouge and Raidillon, or down towards the bus stop as well for Les Combes.
It's a long race.
The Kemmel Straight.
It's a long race.
It is a long race.
Stops, there's plenty of opportunities to make up ground. I don't know if there was some penalty involved in starting from the pits, or maybe he just arrived late. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, did he put a camera? If he did, I don't think I turned it on.
Well, is it an arrive and drive scenario for some drivers? Or have they got the patience and the practice and the possibility of getting themselves a race win or a solid result here tonight out at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps? Pace car will come into pit lane, and then the BMW and Mustang of Fulker and Schmal will get us underway here tonight. Need to watch for early incidents here at Spa, i.e. turn 1, turn 2, 3 and 4, turn 5 and 6, and then even across the lap at 7, 8 and 9 as well. And then later on up through 17 and 18 and 19 too. Pace cars in. Everyone sets up a line astern, and the lights are out at Spa, and we're underway once again for the GT Challenge this season as we run it down towards turn 1. Cars already going for inside lines down there, including Jacob Gruber, who is further back in the field. And we can see that cars up the front end of town are having a fun time up towards the first run through Eau Rouge as they get themselves situated up the hill.
I mean, that is one of the greatest runs in all of motorsport. Watching them come up through Raidillon, Eau Rouge and Raidillon, that's just amazing.
You see as well early on, Fulker trying to use these 2 moves early to block the line for Schmal to come through as they run through the Les Combes chicane for the first time, down through turn 7 as well. We see Biggett on the back of them, and the pressure is already starting to build here in the Pro class, as it's Mustang, BMW Mustang for the top 3 at the moment. Jesus. For the Pro-Ams, it's Scott, Cotterman, and Cotterman on the top 3, as there's been a couple of slowdowns for the GT4 cars. I would argue, Jim, that they may have crossed the line up at Raidillon which has gotten them their slowdowns in this race.
Yeah, it was 3 of them there at one moment. Probably occurred there. Yeah, that's a good safe bet considering where they were out on the track at the time. It's certainly on cold tires. You can sure get messed up quick there.
I can see as well, front of the town, Jacob Gruber is trying to battle his way through. I'm sorry, I'm just getting that wrong. Jacob Gruber is not up the front of the town. I'm just getting confused by a livery that I've seen before, Jim, if I'm honest with you.
You were getting confused.
I believe it might be Spencer Duquette that's up there battling away. So there's been an incident in the GT3 Pro-Am class. Kurt Basler's just gone off the road. I'm just looking back here at the GT4 race start to see how they got those slowdowns.
Cotterman
earlier in the
had
race.
a off track too. It looks like I'm gonna let you go ahead and look at that first. I'll stay with the live action.
I'll look at that as well. I just want to see these off tracks for these GT4s up at Raidillon and Eau Rouge. So they come through. How bad were they?
Oh yeah. That was definitely one. Oh, there's one back there on the other side.
One of the worst corners for a slowdown.
It really is.
It really, really is. So it all starts with Jed Cotterman, who gets involved in an incident back here. He's got his son in Jacob in behind him as well. So they run through 15. How's he done? Oh, he just ran it wide into the sand trap. Oh. Got it real loose. Brought it back on the road. Kurt Basler had gone off in behind him as well. And I am going to assume it's a similar scenario.
That rejoin there was... This time,
in the Porsche, it was certainly a rejoin.
That was scary.
Yeah, pretty much the exact same scenario for the Porsche of Basler. So,
hey, look
pressure
look who the camera's on.
Early as well.
Can you say his name?
Look at that.
Oh! Whoa!
Let me out on this big contact back there. My God! That is a big one.
That was a huge
Further back
wreck.
In the field,
Holy
Guillaume
shit.
has been sent off circuit. Stephen Smith, the perpetrator in that one. My God. That is a massive incident so early in this race.
So, was it, are you, let me see, I'll pull it back up here.
I'm looking at it now. Oh my God, he got a snap. He just got this really bad snap.
It was
through
Smith?
turn 7.
Oh.
Yeah. It was, so it was with Merritt and Oliveira, and I believe it was Stephen Smith. That there is maximum.
Wow, that was a huge impact.
Oh, what the? So did he get a bump? This is really weird. Really, really weird. Let's see this. See if he got a bump here. No, he just got a really bad snap.
Yep.
That was just a really, really bad snap. And unfortunately now that car is back in pit lane and it is licking its wounds. Up the front though, Fulker, Schmal and Bigot continue to battle away. Riding on board now with Daniel Schmal. Up the hill towards Eau Rouge. Covering the inside is Fulker. Is he going to go for it on the outside? He is. Has he got this job done? He has indeed, in a great move, a ballsy move as well. And he has pulled it out in the dying embers of things to get that job done.
Nathan's making a move too.
So is Fulker starting to fall? Or is there maybe a bit of strategy in this? Don't bother battling too early. Save the tires, save the fuel. And keep yourself fighting for another day. Buy a ticket to the end of the race because you've still got 55 minutes to go. There's no point racing and battling for the race lead just yet. Still plenty of time for this race to come to you and for you to stay with them.
Something I wanted to mention last week when Schmel showed up, he was new to us, and his car stands out. It's a beautiful, that chromey red livery. I mean, you can't help but love it, right? So he was very aggressive last week. Had a couple of incidents, nothing major, but just like the kind of stuff that happens with real aggression, and stuff. So I was curious to see how he was going to fare this week. I mean, that was a really nice pass he just executed there for sure. Clearly fast. He was fast in practice. He was fast in qualifying. It's gonna be fun to watch these guys race up front here because, there's a group of them up here that's pretty fast, including Justin Bach, who's about a second and a half back or so right now.
Well, Jim, it must be said as well. I meant to mention it earlier on. We've been away for a week, away from each other. We've come back. We're in a new iRacing season now.
We are indeed.
We've had a new iRacing update as well.
Absolutely right. I cannot believe we haven't talked about that to this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brand new content.
New tire models.
New tire models. Update for the Porsche Cup car as well, which is free to previous owners. I have not.
I heard
unfortunately, the steering wheel that is in this house has been sent away to be fixed, so there's no driving for me at the moment.
I heard it's insane how good it is.
Apparently, it is the best. A lot of people are saying it's the best car in sim racing right now.
Yeah, well,
is that new 992.2?
Daniel Morad said that, and he's a professional race car driver. Whether you like him or don't like him, I know a lot of people don't care for him too much, but whether you do or don't, the guy's made a career out of racing cars, and he literally, look at Fulker sitting it here. Oh man, that was a nice move.
Oh, it was. It was indeed.
He held on to the last second and just slung it in there.
Yeah, let's watch this back. This is a phenomenal move from Derek Fulker down at the end of the Kemmel Straight in towards Les Combes.
It's like he laid in there like he didn't think anything was coming, and then he just slung it out there. Look at that.
Oh, my God. Oh, well, it was an aggressive lane change for sure, but he made it work.
Oh, yeah.
He made that move,
I mean,
there is P2 for Derek Fulker. It didn't even
twitch on him. I mean, he had full control of that car. I'm sure it surprised Nathan a little bit.
Oh, it would have. 100% it would have, for sure. But yeah.
So that everybody says
piece of machinery.
Yeah, everybody I've heard says it's great. Morad said it is absolutely the best car in all of sim racing right now.
This is good. This is good for me, Jim, as a league admin who runs the Porsche Cup Series, because now the Porsche Cup's about to get a resurgence, and
it was already strong.
I love one make. It was. I love one makes, Jim. One make series are fantastic. Big fan of the Ferrari Challenge. Big fan of a Dark Horse Challenge as well.
Yeah.
Give me more one makes. It's fantastic. New circuits, of course. Miami Autodrome, the Grand Prix circuit down in Miami, and then as well Adelaide Street Circuit too, which has been on the top of a lot of people's bucket lists for iRacing circuits.
I'm sure yours,
iRacing
for sure.
For a long time. Oh yeah. Belle Isle, Chicago, and Long Beach. I love Long Beach. Eat your heart out. Daniel Schmale as well is dealing with a slowdown at the moment at the front of the field, and he's just been passed by Derek Fulker at turn 1 for the race lead because of that slowdown. So now Fulker is back to P1. Patience personified. He lost the lead early, but he snuck his way back through, and Biggett's now got a run on the BMW as well, up through Raidillon. And now onto the Kemmel Straight. We ride with Biggett on the small screen, and we watch the battle commence as well. He wants an outside run at Les Combes, but the BMW's being hidden in. He's going to make it staggered 3 wide down towards the braking zone. Covers it just about. Great evasion there on the brake pedal for Biggett to get out of the way of that move. It was very aggressive, but
that was a nice
any other
move.
driver... Oh, it was. Any other driver, though, that could have ended in tears.
It could have, but, again, any other driver wouldn't be up here racing with these guys. At this point, any of these guys that are up here have got the skill because they're all fast up here, so.
Oh.
Man, what you got?
Harrison Holiday has gone off the road down at Les Combes. So let's see here. Oh, it's actually disappeared off my screen. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was okay.
That was a blink and you miss it moment.
Yeah, that was.
For sure.
That definitely was indeed.
But no, the main point we're trying to make is this car right here, Jim, can't really see it because it's dark. The Corvette, this thing is about to become a rocket ship again.
That's your opinion. We're going to see if that's the case.
Well, I still think it's a car that it's setup dependent. If you can set up the Corvette, it'll be a rocket ship.
That's the BMW right there, in case you didn't know.
Yeah,
look at his license plate. plate.
I know, you too slow.
That's awesome.
wonder if he had to get Bonos to sign off on the U2 part of that number plate.
Probably.
But yes, the Corvette is about to become a rocket ship once again because it has had a tyre update this season. No longer it takes 5 to 6 laps. The tyres to heat up as Schmal has made a big mistake down at the bus stop chicane, and that has now allowed Bigot up into P2. The pressure's just gotten to Schmal, and now Bigot will try and run up forward to Fulker. The problem is they can't get sucked into a battle. They've got to just work together a little bit here, drag themselves back up to Fulker, because the main issue now as well is not only will they let Fulker run away, they're going to let Bock into this battle as well if they're not careful. So they've got to try and minimize the mistakes and minimize the possibility of losing the gap to that leader, which is already out to 1.2 seconds. But they can use the slipstream to their advantage and they can chase him down as best as they possibly can. But they're getting heated out there for P2 and P3.
Yeah, they are battling, and that's certainly going to let Fulker just run away. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the Aston Martin now that they've come out with this new tire update and everything, because, you know, the Aston Martin came out and it was an absolute animal to drive initially, and I think it's gotten a little better, but I would think that they would have probably straightened that out, you know, because iRacing can't have a car show up that's not reasonably fast, because then it doesn't sell. So you know, so they got to make the Aston Martin fast so it'll sell, because, you know, sales probably were not what everybody was hoping for with that car.
Oh, bit of contact with Ogier and Holland. He just doors him out of the way.
I mean, that's one way to move him.
It's definitely one way to move him. I don't know if it's necessarily... I would frown upon that in this style of racing, though, but I suppose he may have been alongside the turn-in.
They can take a little brushing, you know. No big deal.
They're not a painting, Jim. You don't brush stroke them. You just need to finagle them.
You can
a little door banging. Oh, I've seen plenty of door banging now. Oh, a bit of hip checking. Little judo throw. Yes. Over the top. Yeah, we've already seen that tonight as well.
We have. We have indeed. Look who's leading the Pro-Ams, would you?
I know. Jacob Cotterman. Eat your heart out, Pro-Ams. You're getting beaten by someone who broke his collarbone. I mean...
Yeah, I think he's...
That there is a kick to the nuts, if ever I've seen that, Jim.
Well, that's
someone
rude.
with a broken collarbone is beating the Pro-Am field.
But he's squared away. No, I think he's been clear. Why is his thing not showing up? He had his camera on earlier. He does have his camera on. Why is it not showing up?
Well, I have just seen as well, Chet Miller has gone off the road in the Corvette.
See?
We mentioned it before, the new tyres on this car, that means it only takes 3 laps for them to heat up, but again, it's still a setup-dependent car, as it always has been. If you can set up around the issues of the Corvette, you can make yourself a rocket ship, but I've just seen as well, Marc Ogier, I think, has just done a drive-through for his contact, possibly. Or you just pulled over and redressed the position. With Jason Holland, who we made contact with earlier on in the race. There's a little bit of self-policing out there at the moment in and amongst the Pro-Am field. The only non-Pro-Ams amongst their fellow competitors in terms of GT3 Pro cars, well, Justin Welsh, who is on my list as a Pro. I believe he is a Pro. Running at the moment P10 on the road. He's 2 spots. He's behind only the Cottermans at the moment, away from the Pro class, and Harrison Holiday, Guilherme Oliveira, Stephen Smith, and Tyler Merritt. Or Tyler, unfortunately, only made 1 lap in this race, and then he never got going once again. So Smith, Guilherme, who were a part of that first lap incident that we saw, the wild incident that we saw,
yes,
both of them are down on the Pro class at the front of the field, and Harrison Holiday is down as well. For whatever reason. So a couple of drivers are struggling back there. Welsh is only 2 positions though behind his fellow Pro competitors in this field. Close battle still happening though. Front end of town, Nathan Bigot is now caught up to the back of Derek Fulker. Daniel Schmal has been left in the dust. It was a fastest lap the last time by for Bigot at 2:17.41. We see back here as well in the Pro-Am class that Brandon Herzing and Kurt Basler are beginning to battle away with Brian Scott in behind them as well. So this could become a little 3-way dance if we're not careful too soon. But the front end of town is still 1-on-1. If they make contact or they start the battle, Jim, it is going to drag Schmal and Bock back into the fight at the front end of the field.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that it's just a matter of a lap or so, and they're gonna, Bigot's gonna try to make a move on him probably, which will eventually drag them back in. But like I said, we still got a long way to go. We're only 16 minutes in.
Well, Jim, what a great year it has been in the wondrous world of iRacing, as John Voigt's just gone off up at Raidillon, so I think he's just letting the traffic past him, to be honest with you. I don't think he actually had a big contact up there. What a year it's been, though. Not only for MotorMouth here in 2025, but in iRacing as well. And what a great year it's going to be in 2026. New update already. It's given us so many great things we can look forward to next year. The inclusion of Adelaide and Miami. New Porsche Cup car. The Cross car as well as a free car for everyone out there. It actually looks kind of sick. There's some new layouts out there too, including a rallycross layout for Winton, which looks incredible.
Yep.
Lucas Oil Speedway's also now got a dirt road course too, so there's so much stuff that's already come. We know next year we're getting Bahrain and Circuit Paul Ricard, and Jim, through a little bird that I know, thanks to iRacing Arcade, which has unfortunately now been delayed.
I know.
There's a circuit on iRacing Arcade, Jim, that we don't have on iRacing yet.
Yeah, what is? I forgot. I heard this the other day, but I don't forgot because my memory sucks.
Kyalami.
Oh yeah. That's right.
So we could expect Kyalami in iRacing within the next year as well, I would assume, as well as other tracks. I have to figure out which one it is, but I know they've scanned it. We might be getting Sydney Motorsport Park soon, Pukekohe as well. Yas Marina, I think, has been heavily rumoured since they're getting more Formula One tracks now as well. So there's so many more we could be getting across the next year, because now we are getting into the nitty and gritty of, well, we've done a lot of circuits around the world. We're kind of getting up to the point now where we kind of need Formula One circuits to keep getting tracks on iRacing. I think iRacing are working on doing that. I would expect more, maybe less well-known circuits in future as well, Jim. Maybe a Brno over in the Czech Republic, maybe the Finnish Grand Prix circuit as well, possibly one of the Argentina ones, maybe Buddha in Thailand we could see. I would love Sepang, Jim. That's what I want. Just secretly, I'd love to get Sepang.
That's the Chinese Grand Prix
unfortunately,
circuit, right?
No. Sepang is the Malaysian Grand Prix circuit.
Malaysian. Okay.
Unfortunately, that's going to come down to the owners and whether they are actually willing to allow iRacing to come in and scan it, because they're very. They kind of just like to do things by their lonesome, Jim. So it's very, very weird and kind of tough to get that circuit out there. But we'll see. But there's so many more we can get. More cars we can get to. There'll be a new supercar at some point in the Toyota. There'll be more GT cars, including the new GT, including the new GR.
We've got the McLaren GTP car.
McLaren GTP.
Well, it's going to be a World Endurance car. So,
we got the Ferrari though.
Yes, that's true. So yeah, you got the McLaren, which they love McLaren. So I'm pretty sure that'll hit pretty. That's going to be a super popular.
We got the Lambo coming. We've got the Aston coming. I'm still waiting for the Peugeot. Yes. Love the Peugeot.
Me too. I wish the
Peugeot, Jim. I know I'm a big Porsche fan. The Peugeot GTP car is legitimately my favorite GTP car in the world.
Well, me too. Gorgeous. I love the Peugeot a lot.
It's great.
You must be pretty excited to see that Penske is fielding a Porsche team this year in IMSA, considering they had rumored that they were going to, that factory wasn't going to support it. So the question was whether or not, Penske was going to.
Well, Jim, I'm excited for another great year of IMSA. Daytona is just around the corner. The Raw is just around the corner as well. I love the Raw. We're about a month away from IMSA starting back up again. We're about a month away from our first special event of the year in iRacing with the Raw before the 24 and then the 24-hour of Daytona. It's a massive year to come for iRacing, one that I'm super excited for. There are a whole lot of leagues out there that are racing. The GT Challenge is returning for 2026 as well, which we're so excited for. That's going to be a fun time. We're penciled in to come back January 7th for the next season of the GT Challenge. That is going to be a fun time ahead.
And we've got a new series kicking off on Friday nights Bite Point Racing, and it's going to be GT3s and LMP2s. And from what it looks like, the grid is already pretty full. You might reach out if you're interested. There may be some GT3 spots left, but I'm pretty sure there's no LMP2 spots left. That's going to be a big one. And obviously, Hamish and I are going to be back doing the GT Challenge next season again. Actually, let me take that back. We'll go ahead and announce it right now. We'll let the cat out the bag. It is going to be a sponsored series next season, and it is going to be the Roasted Record Ultimate GT Championship. So it is sponsored.
Does that mean we can roast people on the races, Jim?
Well, we do that anyway.
We do that anyway.
That's kind of our style, isn't it?
Does that mean we're going to get paid for roasting people on broadcast?
Well, we do. We just not very much.
We do a little bit extra. You know what I mean? Little under the table dealy.
The Roasted Record is a artisan coffee shop who roasts their own. They roast beans in-house in artisan batches from all over the world, and they do a lot of online business, and they have a physical location in Stuart, Florida, right in the heart of racing country down there. They are literally in between Sebring and Daytona, and they have a lot of customers who are engineers of team like of course I don't remember, the Porsche that they used in the Formula One movie that raced at Daytona that Brad Pitt was driving. That team is based right there. They're regulars in there. The Glockenspiel team or whatever. Glickenhaus, yeah, that's them. The Glockenspiel, I think that's a gun. But anyway, yeah, they are regulars in there as well. A bunch of racers. In fact, the owner is a racer himself. He races like spec Porsche Boxster thing or something, and GT1 or something. I don't know, something else too. But anyway, so yeah, artisan. They're an artisan coffee shop, and they sell online, and they also sell like old cool vinyl records. That's why it's called the Roasted Record. So it's a coffee shop and vinyl record store, and you got a place where you can go listen to the vinyl in there before you purchase it, and it's really, really cool concept, man. I love it, and super excited to have them on as a channel sponsor, and also as a sponsor for the GT for the Ultimate GT Championship next season.
Damn it, Jim! Why couldn't I live in Florida?
I know, right?
Oh,
I know. How cool is that? I mean, the vibe of that place, man, is just like I want to get down there just because he's in the heart of race. In fact, the guys who work on that Porsche, I can't think of the name of the team, the one that was in the movie. That's who works on his Porsche his Boxster that he races. Same guys.
Well, I will make this point that I at least live in and around Melbourne, which is the world's greatest city for coffee. So I at least have that going for me, but a record store,
yes,
with their own in-house made coffee sounds incredible.
Yeah, and he has beans from all over the world. Like, he sources beans from literally all over the world, and they have special blends and roast them in-house. It's a real artisan, small batch kind of thing. It's super cool. So, but while we were sidetracked there, as the pro cars went through some traffic, it seemed to kind of separate them a little bit, which is not uncommon. This is very typical. We see this. They pit, and then
they'll find each other again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt.
They're like long-lost siblings, Jim. They will find each other again, so...
Yeah. We do have a little bit of a battle going on right here. We'll pop in on
we got a couple. We got a couple happening. I mean, we got Michael Anderson battling away with... Spencer Duquette in behind him as well. Justin Welsh has just come into pit road too.
Man, look at Michael's camera there. He's got it all red going on down there. That's pretty cool.
Look at that,
actually.
Oh, he's got that mood lighting going on in the sim room.
He's got an attitude too. Look at him. You can see it. No, don't look at yourself on camera now. Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's how a crash happens.
They'll get you every time.
So Justin Welsh, the first car to come into pit lane. We mentioned the difficulty of the pit entry here,
Always.
as well as the pit exit. Luckily for them, though, they're not running the endurance pits, which takes about 10 years to drive through.
They're running the standard pit entry.
GT,
come right,
one.
the one you come out of right out of the bus stop. Yeah.
Yeah, you come out right at turn 1.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying you enter right at the...
Both pit lanes do that, Jim.
Oh. Never mind.
Both the endurance and the GP one come in at the bus
I knew
stop.
that.
It's different. The endurance one comes out at Raidillon, where the GP one comes out at turn 1.
I just gave myself away. I do not do a lot of endurance racing at Spa. Unfortunately, I have not done a lot of endurance.
You would know that if you'd ever done the.
I have not.
The 24-hour.
I have not. I mean, you got to remember, I've only technically been sim racing like 2 years, and that's you don't exactly jump into.
That's true. I've been on iRacing now for 4 years, and I've been broadcasting for coming up on the end of my 3rd year. So.
Right. You don't exactly jump into the into the endurance stuff right off the bat. You're still trying to get a feel for
Nah, full send, Jim.
No, well, that wasn't for me. I was struggling to get. I struggled
to
get out of
Greg
rookies.
Greg Lawrence, has just gone off the road, and I think is pulling it up. What has happened to Greg Lawrence down here?
He is pulling it up, isn't he? Did he run out of gas?
I think he might have.
Oh, that's got to be.
I mean, I have to go back.
Everybody's pitting. Everybody is pitting.
It's gone again, though. The fuel saving extraordinaire.
Of course, that dude is sick, man. How he does that?
Oh yeah, he ran out of fuel. He ran out of fuel at No Name and Pouhon.
How do you run out there? Like did he just miss the pit entry?
He must have.
Yeah, because your car would be screaming at you at that point to tell you that you were running out of fuel.
Well, his dash would say low fuel. The Ford tells you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, the Ford's kind of the one car that there's no excuse to not pit when you need fuel because it tells you that you need fuel. It comes up on the screen in big red box saying you need a pit.
Well, I'll be curious to see what this did for Nathan, being able to put a lap down with nobody pressuring him and on a light fuel load like that.
Well, this is a guy that I know has a spare fuel cell in his beard.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. He does.
Often a lap's worth he can go more than other drivers. But this could be the making or breaking for his race because of the fact that he can now make it to the half an hour marker because by the time he exits pit lane, it'll be past the half an hour. If it doesn't go a lap longer, he is going to be sitting pretty and everyone else is going to need a splash and dash or a major fuel save. If he goes another lap, it's over. Like, he is going to be able to get to the end of this race no problem if he can go one lap longer. So this here is fuel save extraordinaire. He can push. He's got fuel in hand, and he's done it many, many times before right here on MotorMouth Broadcasting. Guilherme Oliveira in behind Harrison Holiday with Chet Miller in behind them. They're starting to weave around. They've got to be careful that, though. There should not be any weaving down the straight from these drivers. So
why don't you take a run through the GT4s before they pit? We haven't talked about them much tonight. We got to give them.
No, so Lance Campbell.
Oh, it showed Nathan crashed. I was like, what? But it was just him slowing down to go into the pit.
Yeah.
I panicked for a second.
So Lance Campbell at the moment is leading the way. Unfortunately, these guys have spread out a little bit because of the traffic management and stuff like that.
As Cole Malley said last week, there's only one person on this track that can beat Lance Campbell, and that's Lance Campbell. That's what Cole said last week.
I mean, pretty accurate. Lance Campbell leads the way for the GT4s. Cole Malley, P2. Corey Patton is currently in P3 for that class. James Leneven and Aidan Kiley in behind with Christopher Grondin as well. John Voigt, unfortunately, is out of this race. So we're down to 6 GT4 cars as Campbell's into pit lane. Biggett's just exiting now as well. And in fact, he's coming out in the race lead.
Yep.
Now, he would not have taken tyres, you would assume. No. It would only be fuel on board that car. So they should still be up to temp. But going the lap longer, being in clear air and clear traffic has helped Biggett immensely. It's also meant he can underfuel the car by 1.5 seconds or nearly 2 seconds compared to Fulker. that's what's given him the race lead, and that's what's given him an advantage at this point of the race.
Yeah, I agree. You know what's weird though? You could take tires. You could take 2 tires for free on a fuel stop in these cars, but I don't think most people are doing that. But with the new tire model, they might be. You know, because the tires have changed.
Would you take fronts or would you take rears?
It depends on your driving style, I think. You know, I think if you're a hard on the accelerator guy, probably take rears. You know, if you're not, if you've got good throttle control, then probably fronts. You know, I think it really depends a lot on your driving style. Well, we got slowdowns galore again out there. Yellows all over the place. Herzing and Jones.
So the struggles of Raidillon continue for these drivers. We've just ticked over the half an hour point, so we are now halfway through this race. Here this evening, Nathan Biggett leads the way to Derek Fulker and Daniel Schmel for the top 3. For the Pro-Ams, it is Jacob Cotterman leading the way to Jed Cotterman as well. Those guys are separated by barely a pinch at the moment. 0.2 of a second separates the top 2 in the Pro-Am class. Brandon Herzing is P3 in that class as well. For the GT4s, with the top 2 need to pit, that being Cole Maley and James Lenevan. Lance Campbell will retake the race lead when they come through pit lane. Corey Patton will then be around about the podium marker as well for the GT4s. That's the current update of the halfway point of the race. There's still some tight battles on track, including this one with Fulker and Biggett for the race lead. And then for the Pro-Am race lead as well, the Cottermans are going at it once again at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps.
Man, what's going on?
Oh, no. No. Guilherme Oliveira has had another incident, and this time it appears to be with Jason Holland. And they were trying to traverse the lap traffic of Lance Campbell in the GT4 class. They got round okay, but both of these guys have been in the wars tonight already, and it's another incident, and both of them come together.
But Campbell was not involved.
No, Campbell was not involved. Yeah, luckily he missed it. Corey Patton has also gone off the road as well. Remembering he was battling for what was P3 and 2 in his class, and Justin Bock has also had an incident as well. Now, I wonder, was he pulled it up or has he had a half spin down at turn 1? It's a spin in the Aston Martin, and that has cost him a bulk of positions.
I didn't do it, Justin.
Up the front of the town.
I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even thinking about you at the time when that happened. Oh, wait a minute. We got some action going on here for the lead.
We do indeed. Fulker and Biggett battle away for the race win. And we ride with Fulker now up in behind Biggett, putting mass pressure exodus on him. The front 2 Mustangs in this field. Schmel is nowhere to be seen, so it is a true one-on-one battle as Biggett is trying to cover off from Fulker as much he can. But the fuel save can only do so much to hold him back. Fulker is on max attack and max pressure right now. Goes to the outside at turn 18. Biggett is still trapped on his outside here. Can he get the run through? They're going to continue on. Biggett holds on through turn 19 at this point. And as they run down up towards turn 1, where can Fulker do this? I think if he's, well, we know he's a smart driver, Jim.
Yes.
But asking the question, if he is smart, he'll wait until after Raidillon, get the run down the Camel Straight and try and do it before the braking zone of Blanchimont at turn 5 and 6.
Yeah, you just, at this point, you just fall into the draft there. To be honest, it makes it relatively easy. Now, Biggett can place his car in the optimal spot to do a good job of preventing that, which he is doing. He's going to make him go to the outside, then Nathan's going to drift out, and that's about the best way you can defend that move right there. That's pretty classic right there.
I see as well, it's beginning to heat up a little bit between the Cottomans for the Pro-Am win as well. So there's a bit of action here, there, and everywhere for them at this stage. Still 25 minutes to go in this race, or about 23 and a half minutes to go in this race, sorry. There's a little bit of change in there. There could be an extra lap at some point as well, but it is heating up for them. Battles are commencing at this point of the race. Will there need to be a second pit stop for some drivers? If they go to 26 laps, arguably they will need one more pit stop. If they go to 25, they may be okay. 26, though, Jim, would really give the favour to Nathan Biggett, who managed to make it to lap 13 by the end. On average, well, they're averaging roughly 2:18s, maybe 2:19s at this point of the race.
You kind of gave me a flashback to I do another series for another broadcasting company, and we had a I can't remember the guy's first name, but his last name is Nasser, and he is he's an 11,000 plus I-rated driver, and we had, you know, the pit stop cycle, and he was leading, of course, in the beginning, and, you know, first round of pit stops, and after all that's done, well, he kind of got off the pace just a little bit. You know, he was back in third or fourth, and he wasn't recovering from it. And we get down to the last lap, and it was here at Spa, and we get down to the last lap, and all these guys are starting to dive into the pits for a splash of gas, right? And not him. He'd been back there laying back, conserving, and he just blasted onto the wind, you know, just right on around everybody. And just...
Oh, sorry to interrupt,
No,
Jim.
that's
Justin
good.
Bock has just been off at the final bus stop chicane. I've also just done some quick maths. At the average of 2 minute and 18 seconds or 2:19, 2 minute 19s, the amount of laps we're going to get in this race is going to be 27, and that's how it happened for Bock.
Oh.
Down at the final chicane. So if we go 27 laps in this race, Jim, now, relatively speaking, you know, pit stop takes about, you know, it's 50 seconds out of your race, so you could give or take a minute.
Well,
But if we go 27...
Biggert can go 27 because he went 13 on the first one. So we know he can save another lap of gas if he filled the car up.
Well, that would take him to 26, end of 26.
Right,
start
that's
of
13.
27.
I'm saying at 13, we know he can save another lap of gas. Like right now, you know, well, I'm actually surprised that he's not falling into second and saving some fuel right here. He must feel like he's got this in the bag, you know, as far as the fuel goes.
Well, Olivietta is into pit lane as well. Brandon Herzing battles over Brian Scott. Whilst we were talking as well, Jed Cotterman got that move done for P1 in the Pro-Ams ahead of Jacob Cotterman. He has already wrapped up the Pro-Am Championship this season, has Jed. So yes. I would assume if he's going to win the Pro-Ams, he should be promoted to the Pros, Jim, should he not?
Oh, absolutely. Probably should have been a pro anyway. No, I'm kidding. Oh, there's my famous slow motion replay for you guys that have missed it. Oh, he just sent it right down there on the inside, just drove right around him. Look.
He got the job done in a great move.
He did. That was a nice pass.
For the race lead of the Pro-Am class. Greg Lawrence is still trapped amongst this lap traffic of the GT4s as well, but they are for his position. It is lead lap stuff between them. He is not trying to lap them. He is just trapped back here after being through pit lane for an extended period of time. It was 4 minutes that he had to be in pit lane, Jim. Unsure why that happened to Greg, but that's a long, long time. He maybe had to go. Maybe he had to go for a piddle or something. I don't know. Maybe he got a chicken sandwich while he was out there. Cole Malley as well is out there once again with us, the late night traveler.
Yeah, well, so you know, just for all you folks that you know love Cole and all the different outfits that he's worn over the past couple of years, mostly at our prodding. He messaged me today and said that he didn't have time to put something together, and he's doing a little traveling, I think, for business or something, and going to be was unable to accommodate us tonight. And I said, you know, the fact that, yes.
After seeing his camera, he lied.
Has he got a costume on?
Well, he's wearing his clothes, which make him look like an accountant, so I would claim that that is a costume.
Well, that's how he normally dresses, though. I mean, is that a dead body on the floor back there behind him?
That is because he is an accountant, Jim.
What is that behind him on the floor? Is that a dead body?
I don't know.
He's killed. So he's got like workout equipment in the room there, and I think so. I think his wife has passed away behind him from exercising.
I don't know.
What is
I don't know, Jim.
Don't make me.
But what I can tell you is though he is just living in the joke that we made about him.
I know,
he looks like, as Brandon Herzing. Sorry, he's gone off the road as well on the small screen, so another half spin for another driver out there. He just looks like an accountant, and I'm going to assume that he's going away for work to go chat to some big business in New York or something. I don't know.
To go count somebody's money or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I often think, Jim, good job to accountants. They're good at maths.
Yeah. I mean, what's funny is, like I'm certainly not a math whiz by any means. But when it comes to money, I've owned so many businesses through my lifetime that when it comes to money, I'm, pretty quick with numbers, but not as much with just like other things. Like if you wanted me to calculate how many laps, I would probably have to have a calculator. But, but if it was a money-related question, then I'm there.
Well, right now, Nathan Biggett is still under maximum pressure here from Derek Fulker as they run up the hill through Raidillon once again and now down the Camel Straight. When can Fulker pounce on this opportunity and get this move made? Or will he have to tuck back in and be more patient?
I think he's conserving fuel right now. Well, clearly no. Oh, that was a block. Holy cow. That was a big-time block there. Wow.
There's a bit of moving under brakes for Nathan Biggett.
Well, technically, I think he moved before he got on the brakes, but still. I'm really surprised that Nathan's overly concerned about that. I mean, he must really, really feel comfortable on his fuel situation. Because he does not appear to, by any means is he trying to ride in the slipstream and conserve a little fuel. I mean, although the dude can conserve fuel out front, which is frightening. By the way, we got Bite Point Racing in the chat tonight. That's which of course they got several drivers in here racing. I know that, but yeah, that's of course that's the new Friday night series starting January I think it's the 9th. It's that Friday, I believe it's the 9th because the new Ultimate GT Championship. Oh, here goes Fulker making a move.
He wants this job done for P1.
He's got it.
And he's got it. So a great move there at Blanchimont for Derek Fulker has now gotten him the race lead.
That is not a common
smart.
place. That's not a common place to pass, though.
It's not, but his hand was forced. Biggett forced him to go for a move around the outside at Blanchimont. That shows the kind of pressure that Biggett was putting onto Fulker as a defender. Not even as an attacker, but as a defender.
He dictated the Slim Shady to him?
A little bit, yeah. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Right. Around the outside.
Around the outside.
People out there are going, how the hell does that old man know about Slim Shady? Of course, Slim Shady's been around a long time now, though. He's not exactly a new artist.
No.
Here goes Nathan right back at him, though. It's going to be a tough one to complete here, though, on the outside like this going through here.
Yeah. He wants it, though.
He's going to drive it in there. It's going to be tough, though. He still ain't got it done. He's going to
be caught on the outside at 7. Needs the switchback if he can get it. Couldn't quite get the job done. He wants that outside run if he can.
He does. He likes that move, apparently.
He does.
It's not a move I would try. But, I'm no Nathan Biggett, that's for sure. I do have a beard, but my beard game is weak. My beard game.
I was going to say, Jim, there's a lot of similarities between the both of you. You're both bald. You've both got a beard, but his beard is significantly larger.
Oh yeah, no, he's got beard game. I have like gray hair on my face.
That's a man who Gillette fears.
Oh yeah, no, he sends. Oh yeah, he sends. Yeah, shivers. This is a guy who should have some kind of beard cream sponsorship.
Oh yeah, some beard oil.
Yeah.
Get some beard oil in you.
Of course, he doesn't. He doesn't exactly strike me as what do they call those? What's the little classification for those guys who are the beard oil types? That wear the flannel shirts.
What a hipster!
Yeah, hipster. Yeah, he doesn't exactly strike me as the hipster type.
He strikes me as a person who does wear a flannel, but not a hipster. He strikes me as a person who wears a flannel because he enjoys wearing flannel.
I wonder where he's from. You know that?
It's definitely the Midwest somewhere.
You think?
Probably Idaho or something.
Idaho. Now we got to ask him if he wins tonight. I need to know. Hey, Jacob is all over. Put that on. Get Jacob and Jed up there.
I have.
Oh, that's what I've got up there. It's so dark.
I know.
I want to protest night races.
Yeah, well, I like night races, Jim, at circuits where you can actually see.
Yeah,
Daytona, Catalonia.
Jed and I had that discussion, and I said, look, if you're going to pick night races, at least pick the ones with track lights so that we can see the cars better, And he's like, well, they're already picked for this season. I'm not changing it.
Or have a twilight race.
Oh, he goes. He's going to try that outside move again. Well, he kind of did that tonight.
He wants it.
Same thing, though. He's not going to get it done. He's not in the right spot. Unless he's going to pinch him out. That's about the only way he's going to get that deal done.
No, he needs the switchback. He needs to try and hit the switchback, but he can't get the drive through 7. So that's what's making it difficult for him as well. We saw as well,
right
Jacob Potterman went for a big dive
spot
earlier on.
Though.
Here comes Biggett inside at turn 8. He'd be on the outside for turn 9. Could not get the job done.
No,
he's not going to have a chance through No Name and Pouhon, although they're banging doors down there.
I thought
Fulker is getting frustrated.
Oh, he is going to make it. He's going to get it done here, though, for sure. Look at this.
Yep, got that job done. Fulker got frustrated with him, banged doors with him a little bit, and now Biggett is through into the race lead. But look at Fulker wants a dive. Couldn't quite get there under brakes.
My question is, are they pushing each other too hard here? I mean, not that anybody's going to come up behind them. They're running
low 18s at the moment.
Well, that's not exactly pushing each other super hard.
No.
They were running big.
Compared to the rest of the field, it is.
Well, yeah. What I want to see is what Schmall's going to do here. He's 5 seconds back. I wonder if he's sitting trying to conserve a little fuel and try to maybe make something happen late. 5 seconds still within striking distance, especially if fuel becomes an issue. This is where I think he's going to try to come. I think he's going to try. Of course, Nathan's going to block that inside move. Plus, there's a lap car there. I think it's going to. No, it's not going to get in the way. No attempt in one.
Not quite yet.
He'll wait now. It's going to be down the Kimmel Straight.
It's a waiting game. It is a real waiting game at this point.
Well, you can send it. Cole Malley, we got trouble.
Oh, he has. Count your numbers. Get your receipts in order. Cole Malley has gone off the road. I don't think he was accounting for that one, as we see as well. Fulker wants an outside run here on Biggett as well.
He's going to try the Nathan Biggert line. Nathan gave him.
Well, he's actually squeezing him. He was squeezing him inside. That would have been the better choice, actually. Squeeze him inside, get to the braking zone, move out wide, and then go for it. That would have actually been a smarter move. Try and squeeze.
I think there's confidence there, too. I think Nathan feels confident making that move from that outside line. It did not appear to me that Fulker had the same confidence in that move that Biggert drives it in there with, Which, like I said, I wouldn't even attempt that move. If I couldn't dive the inside, I wouldn't even attempt it. So.
Well, you can see as well that Fulker, the frustration is beginning to build. There are less than 10 minutes to go in this race. We're on lap 22. If he's going to need another pit stop, it's going to come within the next 2 laps. If Biggett needs another pit stop, it's going to come within the next 4. The difference being, currently we're on track to go 27 laps in this race. If we make 27, it's going to suit Biggett more because he's going to need less fuel in the pit stop. If it's 26, he won't need a pit stop at all. He can make it to the end, but then the difficulty lies with if we go into overtime. if we get past the 1 hour mark, if we have an extra lap at the end, that is where it gets down to the nitty and gritty. And it gets down to the difficult zone of trying to survive as more and more cars are struggling in this field with keeping their cars on the road, including Jason Holland, who has just had an incident, and Jacob Cotterman's had a minor off track as well. But this is what happened to Holland down at turn 1.
Oh, yeah, that's a real
lit it up.
That's all the way around.
Lit it up.
It's crazy how many tracks have Ferris wheels, huh?
I know.
Back in the day, it was the only one I remember that had a Ferris wheel way back in the day, like before you were born, was Suzuka.
I was about to say Suzuka, Jim.
Yeah, well, Suzuka was the one. That was the first one I remember with the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, I think of Suzuka, I think of Spa, I think of Daytona.
Oh, by the way, that made me think. So I was thinking classic racetracks from old school racing games. It reminded me. So the Ultimate GT Challenge and the Bite Point Racing League next season, first race of the year, guess where we're going? Think about it. You're going to get it. You and I are on the same wavelength. Just think about it for a second. You're going to get it.
Laguna Seca.
Yep. I'm so excited to go to Laguna Seca. I love it.
It's a great track. It really is. The big difficulty with Laguna Seca is the debris and where the debris comes on track.
Yes.
And if there is debris on track at the corkscrew, drivers are going to be in for a time.
Yeah.
Well, when? Not if.
There's no chance that there won't be debris on the track at the corkscrew. You know,
Spencer Duquette, by the way, has just had an incident, and this is big for the championship. This is the championship leader in the wall at turn 8 and 9.
Oh, my goodness.
This is massive for the title race because Duquette is leading the way only by a handful of points, and with only 1 round to go this season, it has not been a bag of points from here tonight. And this could be deadly in terms of his championship aspirations.
Well, yeah, because Justin Bach is what? Like, wasn't he
like a handful? Like less than 10?
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 points, I think.
Yeah.
I'll pull it back up.
And Justin is still going at the moment as well. Derek Fulker has gone round.
Oh, he has.
Down with Christopher Grondin. There's been contact with a GT4 and with Fulker as he was battling for the race lead.
God. Yeah, we were on
he
board.
lost it on his own. He lost it on his own at the chicane.
Oh, my goodness. That happens, though, man. It's amazing how tough that corner can be at times. There's times that I fly through there, and then there's times that it just absolutely kills me. Well, that has put Nathan.
He just turned in too early. Jim. He caught the curb, caught the sausage, and now he's a bunning snag man. Shout out to all my Aussies out there.
You gotta hate it when you just get it.
Turn in a little early and catch the
sausage.
Well, what that has now done is it's given Daniel Schmal P2 on the road.
Yes.
And Nathan Biggett with a 7-second lead. Yes. Plenty of time for him to save fuel and get that car to the end.
Absolutely. No chance he's going to pit now. I would say no chance he pits now. Yeah, that's devastating for Fulker there. What a great race he's had, and to have it go south there. But I mean, that's why these things are, you got to race all 60 minutes, and it can happen at any time. It's going to be interesting to see if once his tires settle back down a little bit after that, because right now they're probably screaming at him. See if he can get back past Schmale again.
Yeah, well, he'll be trying to find his way forward as best he can to get that car at least in P2.
I wonder if it's Schmale or if it's Schmal.
It's Schmal, because there's no I.
Schmal.
Yeah, Schmal or Schmall, however you want to pronounce it. He's got a speech impediment and he's saying small. Schmall.
That's not nice.
I'm not stating that he actually does. I'm saying that's how you would pronounce it.
But you're making light of people with speech impediments. Now, when we get off here, you give yourself 20 lashes for that.
Rhiannon has a speech impediment, Jim.
Oh.
I have a pass.
No, I don't know that gives you a pass. I'm not sure that gives you a pass at all. 20 lashes. She can give them to you.
I've just told, she was half concentrating on what I was saying, and I've just told her, and then she's just like, I'm like, you're telling me off for not being able to say anything about speech impediments, and she's just like, yeah. Oh, lisp. She said lisp.
Oh, she has a lisp?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually kind of cool sometimes. So.
Yeah. But hang on, I know we're sidetracking again with only 3.5 minutes to go, but whoever came up with the word lisp,
right?
Very rude.
The fact that it has
to name the speech impediment
after the
as a word people with that speech impediment can't say properly. Like
yes. The only thing they could have done worse is if it would have been like a lisp syndrome.
That's true. So, Jim, as well, I've just realized this too. So we are going to go 26 laps tonight.
Only 26?
Because we have got less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, we've got 3 minutes to go, but by the time that Bigot reaches the start-finish line, it will be enough time for one more lap. The best thing Bigot can do, which he's already started to do, slow down. Yep. He's got 5.9 seconds in hand. He doesn't need 5.9 seconds when he crosses the start-finish line. So with 30 seconds left before the 2-minute marker, he just needs to slow it up just a little bit. Get it to the point, which I think he's going to have plenty of time to do, actually, because he's got about 20 seconds. So by the time he crosses the line, it'll be white flag. It'll be 1 to go for Nathan Bigot. We know that he saved fuel enough to go 13 laps the last time by.
Yeah, he's good.
Does anyone else need to fuel save, or can they make 13 laps or 14 laps technically on their stint?
Yes, 14.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. This is about to heat up for them, because pressure's on the other cars who may need to come into pit lane for a little splash and dash. For Bigot, though, he can make the end. White flag, final lap of Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, as he's done an amazing job here this evening to hold off the pressure of Derek Fulker. None of them are coming in, so they're going another one. Of Derek Fulker, the pressure that was applied was a fantastic level. Justin Bock as well will take the championship lead heading into Daytona next week.
I wonder if he realizes where he's at there.
I don't know. I don't know if he possibly does. But everyone is going for it. Everyone is pushing on for one more lap.
Yeah, nobody's pitting. I think everybody's good. Jacob is not close enough to catch his dad.
We say that. We have seen Jed run out of fuel before.
That's true. Boy, you put the curse on him, didn't you?
He's a man that needs some Chevron sponsorship.
No, that's the last thing they want is somebody like him.
That's true.
It makes their fuel look like it doesn't give you the efficiency that other fuels do. That would be horrible.
So Nathan Bigot, though, dominance personified tonight at the front end of town. And he's done well. He didn't have it his own way the whole time. He was put under pressure for the majority of the race from Derek Fulker, who's now dropped down to P3.
Great race between those two.
Withstood the pressure.
He withstood
from Fulker. He withstood the pressure. Jed Cotterman, solid race tonight as well. Lance Campbell, of course, just solidifying his championship even more in the GT4s at the moment as we run it up towards Blanchimont for one final time with Nathan Bigot, who has dominated here this evening. It's good to see him back.
It is.
Good to see him in pure form in what has been a phenomenal race for himself here tonight. Up through turn 18 and 19 for the final time. The checkered flag is out, and Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps is owned and operated by Nathan Bigot, who takes the win in the second to last round of the season. And a great effort. Jed Cotterman is following around as Fulker comes home in P3 behind Schmal. Jed Cotterman running up through Blanchimont at the moment. He's only got a few more corners to withstand before he is a race winner once again. Lance Campbell, he's still got half a lap to go before he reaches the pinnacle through 18 and 19 for Jed. This will undoubtedly, no questions about it, win him the championship for the Pro-Am class. He came into tonight with a 400-point lead. He solidified it going into Daytona next week. It's a race win and a championship for Jed Cotterman. Big congratulations to him. Lance Campbell as well. He already locked himself into the title, and he's locked himself into another race win tonight. 43.5 seconds was the gap in the end as he comes up towards the start-finish line as Lance Campbell takes the dominated and destructive win at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. And is there anyone more deserving as the GT4 champion for this season?
Man, 40. Just think about that, man. 40-something seconds. That is ridiculous.
Leave some time on the clock for all of us, please, Lance.
I'm telling you, that is insane. I hope Nathan Biggert joins the Friday night series and goes and races LMP2s over there. I think that would be a blast. All right, let's see. We should have some race results. Oh, not yet. We still got cars out on track.
Well, of course, next week, Jim, Daytona International Speedway. Final round of the season.
Yep, 90 minutes.
I'm excited.
Hour and a half 90 race. True endurance race. That'll be really cool. Who is burning down? Somebody is.
I love Daytona, Jim.
I know you do.
I'm very excited.
Is this where you tell us how you won Daytona?
No, I wasn't going to, actually. I was leaving that up to you.
I did.
See how I've just programmed your brain to tell people I've won at Daytona now? I don't even have to do it.
You're living rent-free in my brain right now.
Yeah, I know.
Here.
You know, Jim, I plan to do it again this January.
What, live rent-free in my brain? I have no doubt.
Win Daytona.
Oh. Better get your wheel back.
Biggett. Oh, I will be, don't worry. Nathan Biggett takes home the race win for the Pro Classic this evening and overall by 7.7 seconds in the end over Daniel Schmal. Derek Fulker home in P3 ahead of Chad Gross, Justin Bock and Michael Anderson. Justin now takes the lead of the Pro Championship over Spencer Duquette. Jed Cotterman, well, he's beaten out his son Jacob here this evening for the win in the Pro-Am class. He's now locked his championship away under lock and key. And next week at Daytona,
father, taking advantage of a crippled son with a bad shoulder.
I would expect Jed told Jacob he was not racing for the rest of the season. That is the conspiracy I'm putting out there right now, Jim. That's the only reason he won the title was he told him that he was not allowed to race. Spencer Duquette, P9, ahead of Brian Scott for the top 10. Brandon Herzing, Harrison Holiday finishing ahead of Stuart Jones, Chet Miller, and Jason Holland as well for the top 15. Marc Ogier ahead of Justin Welsh and Kurt Basler for the top 18 cars on the road as we then scroll on down to 19th and below for Guilherme Oliveira ahead of Stephen Smith, Gregory Lawrence ahead of Lance Campbell, the GT4 winner here tonight, with James Leneve and Corey Patton on the podium, Aidan Kiley, Christopher Grondin, Cole Malley and John Voigt for the last 28 cars in the end. Voigt 20 laps down, Merritt 25 laps down in the end. Unfortunately for them, it was a tough night on the road for some, a better night for others as well. We've had a confirmation as well by Cole Malley what happened. His power had a blip and dropped everything.
When
he made that mistake, which is very unfortunate. So
I hate that.
I do as well. As we drag in our GT4 winner tonight, catching up with Jim Cunningham is Lance Campbell.
Oh, am I doing the interview? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, for Lance, we'll go back and forth.
Lance, how you doing, buddy?
He's gone away again.
Oh, well, he does that. Why did he do
There he
that?
is.
Lance, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You?
Good. Another spectacular race. Hamish is of the opinion that you need to leave some time on the clock for other people out there.
Man, it was
very inconsiderate of you, Lance.
Yes,
I'll be honest with you.
40-something second lead there. That's cold.
It was greasy, and I'll tell you, it was hairy having them GT3s on both sides of me a few times. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's of course, in the GT3s are a little unsettled right now because they got the new tire model that people are getting used to. So, so that's makes it a little interesting since they're not as sure-footed as well. They're just not as sure what the car is going to do yet. I understand the tire model's better, so. But
right. No, I was just white-knuckled because they were passing me on both sides.
well, that's Spa for you. That's one of those kind of tracks where that happens, you know. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
obviously, championship sewed up. What's your plans for next season? Are you going to move up and start racing GT3s or?
I am. I've got the Mustang already picked out with the livery, team livery with James Langevin.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, we'll see how we do. It'll be a learner year, or it's going to take some time to get used to the car. But
sure. But in a lot of ways, I think you're going to find that it's, arguably maybe even easier to drive. Once they changed the GT4 on y'all this year, the car was not super easy to drive. So I think you might find that the GT3s are a little easier to drive even.
I think you're right. Other than that, the Mustang likes to be a little light in the RSN.
Well, that's true. That's true. But better.
but
from what I hear,
at least
better on these new tires. So.
And at least when you turn, you can put the car where you want it. With these GT3s, man, you need the whole track just to make a corner.
Yes, true. But again, congratulations! Another awesome win for you, obviously. So go ahead and give any shout outs you'd like to as we're narrowing down to the very end of the season here.
No, I'm just it's good to see my teammate finish second, and hats off to you guys for the coverage you do, and look forward to watching it tomorrow morning. I live in north of Toronto, and I'm actually so sick of shoveling snow.
I'm sure you are.
And I wasn't even sure I was going to make it tonight. But.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm in Texas. I never shoveled snow, but I saw it once. Yeah.
Well, you're more than welcome to come up here and help
No,
shovel.
I'm good. Thanks. No, I'm old. I don't want to have a heart attack like that. If I'm going to go, there's plenty better ways to go than that. So,
hey, Jim, at least they have public health care there, so you'd be right if you're
That's
there.
okay. I've got insurance. I'm just fine where I'm at. Thanks.
Yeah.
All righty. All right, Lance. We'll see you next week, buddy. Thanks.
All right. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
What a character.
Who you dragging in now?
Oh, well, we might as well have a chat to Jed as the race win. Unfortunately for Jacob, he didn't win the race, so he doesn't get a chat to us.
He gets nothing.
No, he gets nothing. Yep, that's right. Next up, we have Jed Cotterman, our race winner for the Pro-Am class and now champion for the Pro-Ams as well. Jed, congratulations. Race win tonight. You have locked away the championship under lock and key with only one round to go. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I assume we're going to be seeing you in the well-deserved Pro class for next season now that you've won the Pro-Ams.
Yeah, about that. I'm not so sure. We've got twice the competition for next season, and there's a lot more guys around the 1800 plus mark. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna fall, but it's nice to just be competitive. I mean, Jacob and I'm telling you, I was wiping sweat off my forehead. He and I, it's so much fun, and especially just being like a father and son thing. Like we're so competitive, and I'm getting ready to move his rig into my little man cave, so we're gonna be side by side, and I'm gonna have to get a little pocket of jelly beans or something to start throwing them at him when he gets too close to me. But we had an absolute blast. I can only imagine what it was like from your guys' end.
I have a theory that you were the one to tell Jacob he wasn't allowed to race for the rest of the season because of his collarbone.
Right.
No.
Well, we know he broke his collarbone. We already know that. They're not admitting it.
Yeah, he did break his collarbone.
No, you broke his collarbone.
Humerus. Oh, no.
Because he danced on you. We've seen it. We've got video evidence of him dancing on you.
No, trust me. I got a little snippet sent to me, too. He's notorious for reminders like that.
Yes, he is. Well, I'm glad I could provide that for him, too, so that was good.
Yeah, it's great. Well, I did send you the picture of him in the hospital, so I think that was a little payback his own way.
You mean this picture right here? That one?
That one right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
there it is. Look, still got it on my computer saved right there just so I can throw it up at any point in time. He's going to hate me for that. That's okay, though. I've made worse enemies, so it's okay.
Yeah, he'll get over it. He'll get over it.
So you had a good night tonight. We were apparently Hamish was concerned that you were going to run out of fuel.
I tell you, running behind Jacob, I was able to save, and I just made it. So it was close. So he was on the right strategy.
You are attributing your win to cheating off of your son.
I'm going to say I was more or less taking advantage of the situation.
Taking advantage of your son. Okay, we got that now.
Well, I mean,
okay.
tomato.
Other than Child Protective Services, is there anybody you'd like to shout out to tonight?
Man, everybody in the Discord, we've got quite the comedic crew. Justin, Spencer, Mr. Anderson, me, Brennan, and Jacob. We always have fun, and it's nice to hear Spencer and Justin going back and forth because they're so close too. So, as always, I absolutely love going back and watching the broadcast. You guys are top notch. There's always a little something that only you two can bring to it, and the broadcasts are great. I tell you, man, I'm so looking forward to January and starting a new season.
Yeah, well, we talked about it tonight during the broadcast too. I went ahead and
certainly we certainly bring the autism, don't we, Jim?
Yes, we do. Yes, I dropped the fact that the Roasted Record is coming on board. It's going to be the Roasted Record Ultimate GT Championship next year. And,
yep. We got a league sponsor.
Yeah.
Very looking forward to that. Yep.
Yeah. Talked about that. Talked about the Roasted Record a little bit. Very excited. Talked about the Friday night thing with guys from the two
Bite
leagues
Point.
racing with each other with the Bite Point guys.
Yep.
And and that's almost full over there. I think there might be a few GT3 spots left, maybe, but I don't think there's any LMP2 spots left.
No, that class filled up. Mm-hmm.
So everything's looking great. We actually got some high quality broadcasters to do the Friday night league, and then you guys on Wednesday are stuck with Hamish and I. So there's that.
I've got no complaints. So
is that why you kept trying to talk me into a second commentator today to get rid of me?
No.
He wanted me to go. He wanted me to go to broadcasting only and shut up and bring in another commentator. That's really what he wanted. But you guys are great. And I'm a firm believer. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Everybody has such a great time in this league. And I said, like you guys and your personalities, and I don't even know what Cole was wearing tonight. Nothing. The beauty of that is
he didn't do the pickle.
No,
he didn't need a he didn't need an outfit though.
The pickle's next week.
Just an accountant. Yeah,
but
that's
so we live so rent free in Cole's head that he messaged me today apologizing, because he was not going to be able to put together an outfit for tonight because he has an early flight in the morning. I'm assuming a work trip or something. And,
no, he's going to Germany, Jim. He's going to wonderful Munich. He's just told us in the chat. So I'm very jealous. I love Munich. It's a great city.
Nice.
To hell with you. Put on a suit then. What's the deal? That's bull.
Yeah.
But no, I hate him already. That's completely thrown me off. But we live so rent-free in his head that he felt the need to tell us that he wasn't going to have one and why. So that aspect
that
alone
just goes back to the type of guy Cole is too. I mean,
we love Cole.
Well, the point I did make was, though, Jed, when we saw his camera, he doesn't need a costume because the way he dresses, he is the accountant.
That's true.
That's true. He is a living embodiment of what we have made him.
Yes, that's true.
Funny.
You know why? You know why he can afford to go to Munich, right? It's either one of two reasons. He's been counting his pennies and saving his pennies, or he's embezzled money from someone. along the way.
Well, I would go with Plan A. I could see him being the conservative.
Well, that being said, I'm pretty sure there was a dead
Yeah.
body in the background in his living room, wherever his race sim is tonight when we tuned in. Pretty sure there was a dead body back there laying on the floor, but I don't know. I didn't zoom in. We're just gonna let it go. But anyway,
Yeah, we're just gonna let it slide.
Let's throw you out of here. We're gonna pull Nathan in.
Nathan.
It's good to have Nathan back
Yep.
and winning, so I want to get a chance to talk to him. So
yeah, please do.
We will. We'll see you next week. For the season
Daytona
finale.
It's not my favorite track.
That's good. We'll have you get plenty of TV time then.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the back just laughing all
just
the way
let me tell you what,
championship.
watch them tires in the Le Mans chicane or the bus stop, okay? Let me tell you
I know they tightened up the
those tires will
the
flat
limits.
destroy your car.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
You don't just bounce off of those things. You die. It explodes your car.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want to hit those for entertainment purposes, we'll do that too. But
see how far I can move them.
That's right. Well, we'll see how far it bounces you back because they don't move. But anyway, We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. You guys have a great night.
All right, man. All right. Pull Nathan in here.
Our race winner here this evening is the one and only himself, Nathan Biggett. Nathan, welcome in. Race win for yourself. Are you just a pressure cooker because you withstand pressure like nobody else and you apply it just as much? Came out on top tonight, race win once again. What a drive from yourself. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. What a huge turnaround. I haven't been racing, but I came back last week, and man, it was a struggle.
He asked me, Hamish
bad.
asked me how you did last week, and I was like, to be honest, man, he was kind of off the pace a little bit, not his normal pace. And but then, look, you were just waiting for Hamish to get back so you could show out.
That's right. I was just waiting for a track that I was more familiar with. I don't think I've ever raced at Silverstone before until last week.
Right.
So
well, it's not a favorite of any of ours either. So it's okay.
Yeah, but no, this race tonight, it was epic. Honestly, I wasn't like feeling well, like not horrible, but just wasn't feeling great before the start of the race. But as we got into it, I started feeling great. Like I was having so much fun, and just battling back and forth. It was just awesome, man.
Well,
like, I haven't had a race like
three
this
were having a great
forever.
battle up until the pit stop round, and then it, right around then it kind of y'all separated out a little bit. But then you and Volker continued that battle through the majority of the race. What a great battle you had.
Yeah, absolutely. The traffic was definitely coming into play, which it always does in races like this, especially in a close battle. You're gonna catch them at different times, and it felt like I kept getting the bad end of it, but it didn't matter. We come back together and just keep battling it out. It was definitely a great idea for me to save fuel and go that extra lap, because that's really what got me back in the game. Because right before the pit stop, I had fallen off because of traffic. I lost him by 2 seconds, so there was no draft, and that's what helps keep you together, at Spa, is that draft, bring the person from behind right back to the bumper. And so I did that, and was able to come out in front of him, which I was surprised. I was just hoping to get closer, and we just started holding each other off and pinching each other in corners. Man, it was a real class act race. We both gave respect, both battled hard.
You both scented on each other at Lacombe a couple times, clean. Both of you went through there. Not really a lot of bumping through there, which is hard to do, to go through there clean side by side like that. You both did it. Then it looks like at one point he did get a little bit frustrated with you and kind of hip checked you a little bit. It looked like from our angle anyway. I don't know if that's what it seemed like to you or not, but I think that
it didn't seem that way.
No, okay.
I mean, no, we were definitely. I think I hit him once too, but it was more of he wasn't going. He was waiting till the last second to arc out for the corner.
Yeah.
And, pinching me in, and I wasn't realizing it because sometimes you can't tell how far away you are on the side. So I was like trying to get closer to him and judge when he was going to arc out, and I bumped him a few times as well. So
Well, that's one way to get him to arc out. Just move him on out there.
yeah.
Hey,
But
Hamish.
no, I after all that battle, and I never thought that, you know, it was when we were separate that the spin would come.
I know, right?
I can't believe neither of us spun each other, and it was just a self mistake.
I mean, it was a great battle, but I mean, it just proved that pressure can get to anyone out there, and I think maybe he was just so hungry to get past you that he just turned in slightly early, made a small mistake. It's very easy to do. Anyone can make that mistake at that corner.
Yeah, it's
but,
so easy.
I mean,
it's so easy to gas it up right there.
You withstood the pressure so well. Put yourself in a little pressure cooker. You went a lap longer than everyone else in the first stint. Were you fuel saving, or was the car always able to make 13?
No, it was not able to make it at all. I had to fuel save. And that was why I kind of was happy to start third and wasn't really pressuring to pass them two at the start. That was a plan from the beginning, was trying to fuel save and get that extra lap. And it took a lot. It took a lot of fuel saving. I was surprised I was able to get it.
Well,
you were then doing that in the second half of the race as well?
No, I had enough in the second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
so
Interesting. So was the refill rate different than the starting fuel? If that was the
I don't
case.
think so. I think it was more. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the starting fuel was, but yeah, I remember what it refilled at was like 15.6. It might have been a 14.9. Yeah, so I think it was able to refuel more.
Okay.
So I got a question for you about the Friday night series with the Bite Point guys. Any chance that you may possibly jump over there and run with those guys, since there's a lot of fast guys in that league too, and I know you like that kind of competition. We've obviously seen that in the past from you, where you jumped over to another partner series, and because of the the fast guys over there. Any chance that you may try to pick up and race over on Fridays with them some?
It would depend on time, what time it's at, because
same time as this.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to, because I'm a better oval racer than I am a road, and I do an oval series on Friday nights.
Well, that's frightening. That you're a better oval racer than you are. Yeah, that's actually quite scary. We do a lot of oval leagues. I might have to invite you over to one of those at some point in time. I do some really good.
Absolutely.
I got
always willing.
Yeah, I'll maybe message you about that. But I've got several. It depends on exactly what you're looking for, But I've got something I think you might be interested in. But yeah, man, look, another great win. It's so good to have you back. You're a fan favorite. You're one of our favorites. You clearly are going to be the favorite of some beard oil sponsor somewhere along the way.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, right. Let's get the money rolling in here. No, seriously though, great to have you back. You're so much fun to watch drive. You're fast. Yeah, just a lot of fun. So I'm thrilled to have you back, and I hopefully you'll be around for the full season next season.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try to run every race next time.
All right, buddy. So you got any sponsors or shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, just give a shout out to the guys, Chop Shop, the one I run them. So it's who I hang out with every night here on iRacing in the Discord, having a good time. That's where I found Jed, and he brought me over here, and so I want to give a shout out to him for inviting me over. I've really enjoyed this league. It's a great time. Shout out to the drivers tonight. Like I said, that was an awesome battle. So great run. All the all the admins of this year league, Jed and anyone else that helps him do all the work for us to just come out and have a good time. I know leagues take a lot of work, and I appreciate everything they do for us. You guys at MotorMouth Broadcasting, appreciate everything you do. Can't wait to watch this one back. You guys do an amazing job. I love watching you guys' racing. And all the fans out there watching, my number one fan likes to watch all my iRacing broadcasted races. Love you, Mom.
Aw, that's awesome. Tell her to jump in the comments and chat us up sometime.
I tell her all the time, but she likes to watch on her TV instead of on the phone.
Well,
So
sure. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, Nathan, she can actually have it on the
Yep.
TV and then have the chat
Yep.
on her phone as well at the same time.
That's
what
what
I
I
do.
tell her.
See, that's what I do. I watch it on the big screen and do all my chatting on the from the phone. That's exactly what I do. So
My dad does that as well when he watches his own races. He because luckily for him, his racing is on a replay broadcast, so he can sit there on his couch, watch away, and chat away on his phone.
See, Mom, you
That's
can do
fine.
it. Let's go.
Yeah.
yes, Mom.
If
We want to hear from you.
If my nearly 60-year-old father and Jim, who's 60, can do it,
I am not
Nathan, your mum
60.
can do it too. You nearly are.
Yeah, she's in her
I am
60s.
nearly.
She's like
I'm 50.
64.
I'm 59, so I'm close enough.
You're the same age as my dad, Jim. My God.
Yeah, but I'm more fun, and
Oh, no, he's pretty fun. Yeah, I'd say you're on par.
well, that's true. I guess Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Nathan, always a pleasure. Great to have you back. Seriously, thrilled to have you back. Can't wait
thank
for
you.
next season as well. And we'll hopefully get to see you again next week.
Absolutely. We'll see you.
All right, buddy.
Thanks so much, Nathan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, Jim, that'll bring an end to our broadcast today. Great race once again
Yes. Great
for us
race.
to be out here out at Spa. We've still got more sports car action coming your way throughout the week. Of course, tomorrow night we go racing
We do.
out at Le Mans for the final round of the High Point Racing IMSA Championship.
It is
for
indeed the
Circuit de la Salle.
final round of the high.
Well,
point.
yeah, the final round. For the final time, they'll be on the channel. You guys can join us then as we go racing out at Circuit de la Salle. It's going to be a fun time on the road for us once again. Later on in the weekend, of course, Saturday evening, Eye to Eye returns once again with their truck series. Sunday, you got the double header of the OCAS Racing ARCA series as well as another truck series as well.
The heart to heart. Yeah.
Heart to heart.
That's.
I said that really American then. Heart to heart.
You did, yeah.
So big week, big week and weekend coming your way here on the series as well, on the channel as well. Not
And
too
by
long
the
ago
way,
until we're done for
brand
2025.
Brand new series starting Sunday morning here on the channel. An old series that's been around for a while. The Sunday morning GT3 Coffee Cup League from the OGRL guys, the Old Guys Racing League. That is a renowned GT3 series. Runs on Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Kind of gives you a chance to race before the day gets going good. Huge fields, a lot of prizes that they give away, and it's a really, really cool series. And they have moved over to MotorMouth Broadcasting moving forward with us, and we are thrilled to have them. And it's a great league. If you are looking for a spot to race on Sunday mornings, great time slot. Go check them out. Old Guys Racing League, and the GT3 series is called the Coffee Cup. So,
Well,
yep.
I mean, it's going to be a big 2026 coming up for both of us, Jim.
Yes.
Everywhere and anywhere you can pretty much find us.
Yes.
It's going to be big on both ends, not just here at MotorMouth. For me, over on Infinity Broadcasting, other broadcasting networks as well, wherever that may be. 2025 has been a massive year for both of us. We still got a couple more to go before the end of the year, and then we're done and dusted pretty much. I've only got 2 more left on the channel before 2025 is finished for me.
I've
got one to go on. I've got 2 to go on Infinity Broadcasting before it's done for the year, and then the Christmas or holiday break begins.
I'm pretty sure some of my leagues are atheist. They don't seem to be taking Christ's birthday off at all. It's racing all around.
Well, I mean,
no,
majority, no matter if you're Christian or atheist in Australia, you celebrate Christmas unless you're obviously not of that affiliation, whether you're Jewish or something else.
But they have their own holiday, Hanukkah, and of course
they do. I think Kwanzaa as well,
absolutely.
And then people of the Muslim faith. I'm not 100% sure actually. I don't think they actually celebrate anything around this time of year because they have Ramadan earlier in the year, so I'm not sure. But yeah, so 2025, I've got technically 3 broadcasts to go, or 4 broadcasts to go, including tomorrow. And then I'm done for the year. And there's a couple more for you, Jim. And then we're back at the start of January. Pretty much the first week of January or second week of January, we're back.
Yeah. January 7th for the Ultimate GT Championship, and January 9th for the Friday night Bike Point Racing guys.
Yeah, my first of the year is the 5th, so it's a quick turnaround, but
Porsche
one
Cup,
that I'm looking forward to.
Is that your
Porsche Cup? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Porsche Cup.
Yeah,
Yep, we're currently in our pre-qualifying stage at the moment, so
I'm super excited
if there's
about
any
the
crazy
new Porsche Cup car.
If there's any crazy Americans that want to come racing very, very early in the morning, but you want to come racing some Porsche Cup, we have had some Americans before. Come racing with us over in our Racing World Challenge. You can come get some Porsche Cup action for yourself.
Either early in the morning, especially if you're on the East Coast, or if you're a West Coaster and you're a super late nighter.
You know,
jump
I think
on
it's
in there.
2:30. The session's open roughly 2:30 a.m. Eastern, so be midnight on the West Coast, something like that.
Be 11, like 11:30, yeah. So
come racing with us. So.
Yeah, I wish if I was on the West Coast, I would come race that because I really would. I mean, I'm up early enough, but I'm not functioning that early to drive a car. I barely can walk down the stairs at that point. So, all right,
thank you everyone.
Say good night, Hamish.
Good night, Hamish.
I knew that, of course.
But no, big shout out to all of our stream sponsors as well. DRE Digital Race Engineer, The Roasted Record, and Track Cams by Gourmet as well. Big thank you to everyone who has joined us here tonight and this season as well. If you're new here or you've been here for a while, hit that like button, subscribe, the bell icon as well. We're only 40-odd subscribers away from hitting the 500 marker here on MotorMouth Broadcasting, so you'd be doing us a huge favour by getting to that milestone by clicking that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps support us here on the channel as well. We're back next week for the final round of the season out at Daytona. But until then, I've been Hamish Rondo with Jim Cunningham alongside. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe, drive hard, and as always, bye for now.